Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Michigan State Spartans offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for?
Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gets it out quickly. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Tight end getting vertical. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Slips away. Pocket starts to collapse.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Sparty. Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations.
And that pass picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time. Got enough space, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Oh, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down. Gets the ball back for its own. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Makes his connection. At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Excellent field position here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on 4th. Great speed, nice open field tackle. This defense is coming off the field, and they've earned it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Complete downfield. The expressway is wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Comes out throwing on 1st down, using the quick game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Complete to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tight. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
He lofts one down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. These are the type of throws that can make this Spartan offense feel invincible.
I mean, just go to the next level. You know you're going to get a heavy dose of the run game, but when you can complete these passes down the field, you will have all Michigan State fans go green, go white, go green, go white.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. Got a wide-open receiver.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's got his man. Stopped after making the catch.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the... Wants to throw on 3rd down. Dances away from the heat. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Boise State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Morrison. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan State. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays. They get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
24, Oregon 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That completion delivers a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. He's got the tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Pulls it in. It's Bridges. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Field goal is good. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks have this offense rolling.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll try the right side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? He wants to throw here on second down. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Smarty. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel it.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on second and long from the 14. Red pass hits complete, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing...
Afterburner's coming. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you've got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Now on first down from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Give to the single back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. On the return, it's Bridges. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. They'll go to the counter play. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Spartans are on the move. Quick pass on the fly motion. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. On second down, he's looking downfield. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Play number 9 on this drive. They want that clock to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Takes the easy completion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got it back on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work, everything.
Lofts one high and deep. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Running back searching for a hole. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great